Toddler bedtimes are so much different than bedtime with your baby. Let's talk all about how to make your toddler's bedtime peaceful and easy to get them into sleep so that you can enjoy the rest of your evening without little curtain calls from little feet. Hi, my name is Sarah Basio, and as the owner of Yours and Baby Sleep, I am so happy that you found me here. I have helped hundreds of families one-on-one get the sleep that they so need and deserve. And I love working with toddler families because I have 15 years of experience in the classroom as a special education teacher. I have lots of experience working with behavior, and this is what we are going to be talking about today, your toddler's behavior. Let's get it on track. My biggest tip for you as a parent with a toddler who is trying to get through a very efficient bedtime, we have to make it structured and we have to be super consistent. I am sure this describes your toddler as it does many, many toddlers around the world. If you give them an inch, they will take a mile. We are giving no inches, and we are definitely going to have a structure and keep it within our boundaries. However, because when we have toddlers, they really do like to have some autonomy. They do like to have some choice. And a lot of our bedtime struggles come from power struggles. You wanting them to do something and them not wanting to, and you're gonna be at odds with each other. So what we're gonna talk about in addition to the structure is how to create boundaries that you need, but also allow them some choice within those boundaries to make it a really happy, peaceful bedtime that flows really well. How do we create structure? So I really want your toddler's bedtime to be about 30 minutes from start to finish. I want that to be your goal because you know that they could last 2 hours because they've asked for 15 books and 17 snacks and 3 different pajama changes. How do we mitigate that while still giving them that choice? I love toddler bedtime charts. So this is actually ours. This is what I have been using with my kids for years now, and I use it with all of my families who I help one-on-one. And what is great about this chart is that it gives your child the choice to select what their activities are going to be. And it also allows them to choose the order of the activities, gives them a visual. So it's not you saying, it's time for a snack. Come on, let's sit and eat our snack. Turn the TV off. It's time for a snack, right? We can just point. And sometimes removing that visual is going to be really helpful for our toddlers and the way that they process information. And it also is going to help keep the routine moving. So when we give our toddlers our cards, I want you to let them arrange the cards in the order that they would like. And what I want you to do is when the card is done, we're actually going to take the card off. So in this case, we've already finished snack. Then I'm going to say, it is time to use the potty. We are done with the potty. If they have trouble transitioning to the next task, we are going to remove our verbal and we're just going to use the chart and pointing and our gentle guidance, right? We're gonna gently guide them to the bath. Bath is all done. Our next task is pajamas. Pajamas are all done. And then we're gonna end up at the very bottom of the chart where we will always have bedtime. This is our non-negotiable. This is the last step of our routine. When it is time to get in bed, again, this is our non-negotiable. So we are going to say, it is time for bed. I love you so much. I will see you in the morning. And we are going to turn the lights out. We are going to have them hop in bed, tuck them in, and then we are out of the room. When I am supporting families with their sleep and I'm working with them one-on-one and we get to this part of the process, so we're right before the non-negotiable piece of going into bed and falling asleep on our own. This is where it becomes really specific to the child. So it's going to be really a case-by-case basis as to what we're going to do in that time period in order to make sure the child gets into bed. We're not fighting, we are not resisting bedtime, and we are falling asleep on our own without the whole rigmarole of what it looks like when they are trying to get out of bed and delay bedtime. So if you were interested in learning more about that, you can head over to my website and check out my toddler sleep packages so I can help give you more focused information about how to make bedtime much easier for you in that time period. Once your child is in their bed or their crib, what I want is to incorporate another visual for them. So if you have a toddler clock available, or even if you use the hatch, you can use the red light and just say red means in bed, and that's going to be their visual cue. For this clock specifically, what I love about it is in addition to the red light, it also has a face that goes awake and goes asleep, so that the child does know that when the clock is awake, it's okay to be out of their bed, and when the clock is asleep, means that they need to be sleeping. So let's do a little recap. When we are working on our bedtime routine for our toddlers, we are going to provide consistency and structure. We will be doing that with visual cues such as a bedtime chart, as well as an okay to wake clock or our hatch. And we are going to be establishing boundaries, but providing them with some choice within your boundaries so that they feel like they have a sense of control, but really they are following our rules. The most important piece of a peaceful bedtime and peaceful overnights with your toddlers is that they're falling asleep independently. So if you are still struggling with them needing you to lay down with them or needing you to be with them in the middle of the night in their bed or they're in your bed, and that's not working for you anymore, this is the perfect reason to reach out for help and start learning about how to sleep train your toddler. Please feel free to check out the comment section for the link to book a call with me. I'd love to chat with you about your individual sleep situation and how I can help you get your sleep on track. I really love knowing that these videos are helpful for you. So if you found this to be really informational, please give it a like. And I'm constantly posting new sleep content for toddlers, babies, preschoolers. I would love for you to be the first to know about it, so be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Finally, if you need specific help and you have a quick question about what toddler sleep looks like, head over to the comments section, leave me a question about your toddler's bedtime routine and how I can help you improve it. Once again, from my living room to yours, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.